Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G. Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do, so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We will be posting new episodes bi-weekly. Also, check out the website Homegrown with G. Cole to listen and for all things homegrown. We're also very, very interactive. Please follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook at MyGCole. And there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has indeed been a pleasure. Remember, be safe, be kind, and be good to each other. My name is G. Cole, and this is Homegrown.
Gonna be so sad. Who is gonna save the world now? The hurdles are so high, the gap's getting so wide, and still we won't run or hide. Stand up on your feet when the time come. Cannot wait for deep sea fi dry down. Trap setters a look man fi die down. Conquer just a wait just fi fly down. Only by you talent just fi die young. Juvenile a save up fi buy gold. You know say Jah never deny no. My life, my only life, my life. Defend it with all my might. I know that I have all right. My life, my only life, my life. Defend it with all my might. I know that I have all right. Hey. Fighting down your brother is all you know.
What up, y'all? Thanks for joining the party, man. Share the link, tell your friends to tell their friends to join us. I got a nice vibe for you tonight. Convos and whatnot.
You are the victim of it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sing. Whoa. Whoa. Sing. Yeah. Whoa. When good people get bad and real people get mad, it's gonna be so sad. Who is gonna save the world now? The hurdles are so high, the gap's getting so wide, and still we won't run or hide. Stand up on your feet when the time comes.
Hey there, Clementine. What's going on? Verona Wagwan. What up, B. Will? Robbie Wagwan, fam. Ball was good. Lots of DJ Lance every time.
My life, my only life, my life. Defend it with all my might. I know that I have all right. My life, my only life, my life. Defend it with all my might. I know that I have all right. Hey. Fighting down your brother is all you know. Where are you heading? Where will you go?
Much love, right, Clementine. I appreciate you so much, man. Trust me. It means a lot to me.
Victim of injustice, but hatred and jealousy is all that you show. How can you know what I've endured? You never walk my way, I'm sure. Learn from experience till there's more. Only Jah can make secure. How can you trust when you hurt before? How can you love when you tricked before? When you walk right to the door, more. Only Jaja know. My life, my only life, my life. Defend it with all my might. I know that I have all right. My life, my only life, my life. Defend it with all my might. I know that I have all right. Hey. Rocky road, but we not give up still. Solid foundation we must build. Long before we get all we.
Where's the New Music Mondays? I like that. Hey there, Cindy. How are you? Much love, much love.
We need a plant, see the flow field. Pussy boy a roadside a post still. Now them see the fruit trees a grow real. Baga this a run come pick and peel. Rubber man a wait just me come steal. Brother as a plan how we come.
It's called My Life. Courtesy of the album Hello Africa. Latest one from Chesedek. It's a big album, just me big tune. Big artist.
Them life just for one meal. Selling out them soul just for one deal. No man know the pain that the man.
Lots of California massive. The UK's in the building. I see Hawaii, Atlanta, Canada's here too.
My only life, my life. Defend it with all my might. I know that I have all right. My life, my only life, my life. Defend it with all my might.
You know this is I Chesedek I represent. Good over evil, right over wrong, light over darkness. One human family. Love in the house. Oh, oh, hey, hey. One come crucify J. Cole because I'm black. You want come persecute J. Cole because I'm black. Don't come execute J. Cole because I'm black. You want come scrutinize J. Cole because I'm black. The world all away.
Loud of myself, ball.
I want family tree. Created equally to live in harmony. Then why should J. Cole be fighting to be free? Don't make yourself to be. Don't press hard to me. Your hate was all you showed. One love is what we need to grow. You come crucify J. Cole because I'm black. You can't come demonize J. Cole. J. Cole. You know this is I Chesedek I represent. Good over evil, right over wrong, light over darkness. One human family. Love in the house. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey. One come crucify J. Cole because I'm black. You want come persecute J. Cole because I'm black. Don't come execute J. Cole because I'm black. You want come scrutinize J. Cole because I'm
Massive and crew across the globe. It's a nice vibe tonight, trust me.
the world all away.
All the way.
I want family tree. Created equally to live in harmony. Then why should J. Cole be fighting to be free? Don't make yourself to be. Don't press hard to me. Your hate is all you show. One love is what we need to grow. You come crucify J. Cole because I'm black. You can't come demonize J. Cole because I'm black. Don't come penalize J. Cole because I'm black. You can't come scrutinize J. Cole because I'm black. Black people, the first people on the earth. Black people gave birth to the people of the earth. J. Cole play music for the people of the earth. It's the same black people been treated as the worst. For everywhere I go, there is always a color code. If you're white, you're right. If you're brown, stick around. If you're black, move to the back. Don't come demonize J. Cole because I'm black. You won't come penalize J. Cole because I'm black. Don't come crucify J. Cole because I'm black.
Got a nice vibe, ladies and gentlemen. It's about time to start this thing, get the party on the road. Not you. Lodge up, Marlon, Wagwan. We got more for you. It's all about the music, all right? This one is Kevin Carter. Brand new tune, Key to the World. Hey, Angela. How you doing, Angie?
If I had the key to the world, girl, I'd give you everything. If I had the key to your heart, girl, I'd make a fire start, and I'd give you love and peace. Loving, 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 more love. And I'd give
Lodge up, Ricardo. Wagwan, fam. Appreciate you.
then I'll have a key.
Pick up yourself all every time. Judith, how are you? Got a nice combo coming your way, trust me.
I had the key to the world.
If I had the key to the world.
Girl, I'd make your dreams come true. Nothing can keep us apart, baby. Ooh, I'll make it with you, and I'll give you love and peace now. Loving, 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 more love, and I'll give you me. Then I'll have the key, baby. I'll be giving you all my love. Ooh, take it, take it, take it, take it. I'll be sharing all my love, all my love, all my love, all my love, all my love with you.
It's Kevin Carter.
Your love,
Courtesy of Aqua Gem Records.
lady,
Yes, man.
my love, baby. It's just a key
Gotta big up everybody listening on the radio right now.
for you, for me.
Everybody watching on YouTube. Our Facebook family.
And I'll give you love, baby, and peace of mind.
It's about that time, trust me. Let's get the show on the road. Not sure.
More love
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
to me. And I'll have a key.
This is when you want to sing J. Cole, legal businessman. Bang, bang, boom.
I me say this a protege, eh? Homegrown with J. Cole, what you say, eh? But make them know what reggae music we a play, eh? Hey, this is Protege, the one and only representing for J. Cole, you know. Check it. Ease out.
And we said them not got no style like we. J. Cole, them not got no style like we. None of them no wicked, no wild like we. Accurate. Kabaka Pyramid representing for the #1 selector and radio house. It's all about J. Cole. Keep it locked. Okay.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Kalia. I'm hanging out with your boy G Cole on the Homegrown Show.
Yes. Welcome one and all. It is Homegrown with G Cole coming to the massive crew right now across the globe. Big up everybody listening in on Roseanne Hannes Radio. All right, large up everybody, Reggae Global team. What's good? All right, gotta big up again everybody watching live. Appreciate you. Listen, man, we going straight. All right, vibes tonight. All right. Big up, of course, all my first responders. Gotta take the time out to say that. My nurses, my doctors, my paramedics, my firefighters. All right, first responders. The one and two good law enforcement people, them. We got a large y'all up, right? Big up all law enforcement people doing the right thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And I get the big fire bun. You don't know it is, but it is. So we don't do that. And of course, I got to big up all the people that let's keep us sane, man. All my musicians, my artists doing crazy things right about now. You know, in these times, people are at home putting together, curating these great shows so we can enjoy ourselves. Music, the whole nine. Appreciate y'all. Cab drivers, bus drivers, restaurateurs, you know what I mean? Everybody. Appreciate y'all big time. All the DJs on the radio doing what they do, presenters, hosts, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Amazingly enough, we don't realize it, but if we take away the little things, the simple things from us on a daily basis, we lose our minds. All right, it's all about normality, and these folks keep us sane. All right, and then you got the fire people who just got the dope entertainment, and they keep bringing it. I gotta big up all of the people that want to do it, because guess what? In this time, right, when we sit back at home and go through all these things, and we need the upliftment, we need the strength, we need the encouragement, we need everybody to cheer us up. Like Bob say all the time, and who bodyguard the bodyguard. All right, so you got to give credit to those people that's doing that, because they living in the same world as us. They going through the same things as us while taking the time out to put these things together so we can be fine, so we can be happy, so we can be entertained. All right, and them things are going all over the world. All right, we like to link up with the people who do it the best, though. Only those who do it the best. You know what I mean? Every now and then we entertain the rest, but only them people who do it the best. So I'm going to drop a little something on your screen real quick, a little ad, a little something. You know how we do. And then I got to bring in for you a conversation with one of the dopest, one of the most talented y'all ever seen. Trust me. You've heard me talk to this brother before, but when I tell you, said, the man doing it the right way from then till now. All right? You see, Macaulay Culkin come up and drop off and we can't find him and go, man. Another 2 or 3 of them. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to come up as a child star, become a teenage star, become a grown man, and still doing it on a high level. Maintaining sanity, keeping you and me sane. Not you crazy. You know what I mean? But all of us. But it is what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a nice conversation with Mr. Christopher Johnny Daley. In a sec, he going to drop some joints first. Him have an album, you know? Bad album. Him feature Killer, Sizzler, Shabba. We're going to talk about it. All right? It's a lot of things. All right? And then we got the new Batman movies coming out. I think he's in it. All right? So, a lot of things. The new James Bond flick coming out. I think he's in it. All right? He's doing a lot of work, putting a lot of stuff out there. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. It's a vibe. We're coming back. We're going to be talking with Johnny.
Can I get a amen, my brothers and sisters? Can we say thankful and praise? Despite all the things going on for 2020, we are happy to be presenting laughter straight from Jamaica at Johnny's place. At Johnny's place. Can I get a amen? 35 Dunrobin Avenue. It will be starring the Pastor Leighton Smith, also Deacon Cathy Grant, and of course, collecting offering will be Chris the Entertainer Lawman. It's gonna be a big show. Look here on the 29th of August, and my online people know you can watch online live presentation. Go to JohnnyLiveProductions.com. I say JohnnyLiveProductions.com and book your ticket. Book your ticket right now. My local people, make sure you book your ticket too. And you know, say, if you're coming, it's limited. I said limited seating due to COVID-19. So you know you have to book your ticket fast and make sure you wear your mask. Oh, it's going to be a holy sanctuary comedy show, August 29, right here at Johnny's place. Can I get a amen? Can I get a laugh? Laugh no more. on. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Christopher Johnny Daley in the building. I ain't gonna be selfish no more. I don't know who so what am I gonna do? Johnny, what go on fire?
I'm in the building. What going G Cole? Big up yourself. Everything good?
Can't complain, my brother. I can't complain. Boy, you look like $1 million. It don't look like no COVID. I run you. That's
bro, listen, bro. I'm here just chilling right now because what else is there to do? I'm in quarantine. It is an hour away from our curfew, or well, minutes away from our curfew here in Jamaica because I live in St. Catherine. Kingston is under curfew as well at 7 o'clock. The COVID numbers are blowing up again. Yes, in Jamaica, unfortunately. Because we have some folks who just don't care, G. Cole. They think they're immune. And there are some folks who you perhaps wouldn't expect to be gallivanting and doing the bad things. But let me just say to the folks who are flying back home to Jamaica, to our family members and Jamaicans who love us and they miss yard and thing, listen, the worst thing you guys can do is fly home and then the next day be at a party. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be adhering to the protocols that we've set down for you. And if you come to Jamaica, you're supposed to be on a 14-day quarantine. And I'm not necessarily blaming you for that. I'm just saying that, yeah, you're not quite.
So, Johnny.
Listen, Chico, we did a good job. March, April, May. Jamaicans at home did a great job. We shut the country down. Everybody was complaining that the country was shut down, but you know, we did the right thing. But then we're spoiling all of that right now, Chico, because now the borders are open. Folks, we have to do better than that. You know what I'm saying? Because I cannot work, Chico. My job, I cannot work. So entertainment has been shut down for people like me. Okay. And so we have to get creative, which is why folks are going to have to get used to watching us online. That's what's up.
So, so we say right about now, Jamaica we were on lockdown. Now everybody out and bad.
Everybody out and bad right now. We're going back to a lockdown right now. That's what's happening. We are literally going back now to a lockdown. Yep. That's what's up.
Well, let me ask you this, because this is a word that I've heard from my kid coming up till now. Never experienced it myself. Never had to deal with it, but it's a word. Indian curfew, right? Curfew. Talk to me about a curfew. Johnny, you're a big man, right? You tell the kids them sometime, go to bed, don't leave the house, whatever the case may be. But then somebody call you and put you on curfew. Talk to me about this whole curfew thing. How did it feel to be on curfew?
Listen, I did not think that I'd actually know what it feels like to be in prison, since I've always been avoiding jail and prison and them situations. And I've always been the kind of youth to avoid jail. You know what I mean? You talk about being a child star. I was always running away from the jail situation. But now it's like I am living I'm living at a jail kind of situation. I am literally locked down from 7 p.m. till 5 a.m. in the nights. We're not allowed to go outside our homes unless it's for something essential. And I don't know what's open after 7 o'clock for anything essential.
Right. So
well, it is. Listen, it's a sad thing, G-Code, because our economy is literally being crushed by the lack of activity. And the fact that entertainment, which is entertainment is weird, right? Because you can't really measure the amount of money that entertainment and nightlife pumps into the economy. It is the economy that is not regulated. So, quite frankly, people don't know exactly the amount, but it's billions of dollars that entertainment pumps into the economy. And right now, I cannot earn. I have to be doing all my shows inside, online, or some, you know what I mean? And I understand why we need to do that. Obviously, everybody needs to take precautions and, you know, take care. But when you see videos of parties going on and people gallivanting and not wearing masks and not social distancing, you start to ask a question like, yo, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can keep a show. You know what I mean? Like, you start thinking to yourself, boy, you know, these bills are piling up. I wonder if I can take a chance.
Right.
I wonder if I can take a chance with a one show. But it's crazy what's going on, bro.
Maybe if it's called election.
The election has been called. That's the crazy thing.
No, maybe you need to call election.
Listen, both government, I don't know if you know this, but they have both suspended their street campaigns because of the COVID numbers going up.
Is it because of the COVID numbers, or is it because you're burning them out on the show with them? Miss Kitty Live, me don't watch, you know.
No. It's not even me. I'm a small plebs, Bridget. I'm a small plebs. This is really literally about numbers and the fact that we have big time names in Jamaica who are now catching COVID-19. So names like Usain Bolt is not a small thing. It's a global name.
Yep.
Names like Christopher Daring is not a small name. It's a big business name in Jamaica.
Yep.
And so maybe it's a blessing in disguise that we have these very popular Jamaicans who are now catching COVID-19. Trust me, my name now in there because I ain't not going no place.
Listen, you ain't going no. That's how I feel about it. When I tell people, say I'm good. When I come in, I'm locking these doors. I don't want to see nobody. I make sure my home is comfortable. I'm gonna stay inside.
Can you imagine Johnny from Lamchlin catch COVID-19 and is in the hospital beside Usain Bolt? Who do you think they're giving the one ventilator to?
Wait a second, Johnny, I forgot to figure out under them a paper bag.
I forgot to do a mask.
Damn. But you got a point there. You do have a point. I'll tell you this though. When I saw your show, I said to myself, very necessary and very relevant. Here's the thing. I look at certain comedians, like the Chris Rocks, and I always say to Chris people, very funny. Dave Chappelle, very funny, but very true.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes it funny, because it's facts, and what they're talking about is real deal stuff. And when I saw you on your show, it was hilarious, but it was the truth. It's kind of like, yo, you know what I go on, so?
In Jamaica right now, it's a crazy kind of cacophony of things going on at the same time. We have an election, and then we have an election which is usually silly season in Jamaica. Like silly season, where people start they change color. They get green and they get orange, and they literally lose all sense of reasoning.
Right.
And that's usually the norm. That's without a pandemic. So on top of the fact that nobody now has lost all sense of reasoning, we have a pandemic that is out there and is invisible. So you can't see it.
Yep.
Until you catch this thing, and then it shows up in another like 14 days.
Yeah.
It's kind of a crazy situation, right? Where these two things have collided. And then people forget that they were just saying last month, oh, lockdown, lockdown. The same people who are now clothed in orange and green, who are jumping outside in the middle of the streets.
Yeah.
Who are saying lockdown are now jumping in the street. And then when you point the finger at them, they say, but that's not my fault. It's crazy.
Yep.
I don't even know. Yep. And then people like me, who've been working with the system and trying my best to keep my family safe, we can't work. Artists like me have been totally shut out of literally earning much for our families, because we still, try to earn a bit.
Right.
But it's compared to what is usually there, it's crazy. So I just, I've been working right through COVID, through all this difficult time on a space that I was hoping to open by April this year, April 2020, and celebrate the fact that my sacrifices and putting all my investment in stand-up comedy, not just on a performance level, but also a business level, is paying off. And the space called Johnny's Place is really a celebration of the last 4 years that I've dedicated to becoming, doing the business of stand-up comedy. And I was hit hard in February, man. But we still persevered, we pushed through, and we're ready for Johnny's Place to launch out. And we can't do it physically, so we're going to have to do it virtually, which is why on August 29th, my brethren, you're going to see the very first. And we're going to celebrate this, because regardless of how difficult it's been, we have to celebrate the very first Johnny Live comedy bar from Johnny's Place. And it's going to be a riot of a show. Like, if you've never been to a Johnny Live comedy bar live, then we're going to try and give you that experience virtually on the 29th of this month. So
29th of this month, because I have it on my calendar. I'm gonna be locked in. I'm gonna be watching. All right, and people can come in from anywhere across the globe.
anywhere across the globe, all you need to do is access via my website, johnnyliveproductions.com. We've had to make some changes because of the new curfew laws that have been imposed recently. So we no longer have a live audience per se. We're going to still try and invite a few people in the room, but we no longer will have a live audience that we're planning to have, the numbers we're planning to have, because we're going to be recording earlier. So we're actually recording the show earlier and then broadcasting it at about 8 o'clock Jamaica time, which is at 9 o'clock your time. So we're making some adjustments, G Cole, but I'm sure people understand because we're forced to go virtual.
Right.
Totally virtual.
Here's the thing, though. There's pros and cons to it all. There's silver lining, like you mentioned. Sometimes things happen for a reason.
Right.
I know it's not the greatest thing for you to not be able to, as an artist, get that instant gratification and the feedback back from the audience right then and there. But it benefit me because I can stay halfway across the world and watch it. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's one of the things about this time. Like COVID is really, for people like me who've been lagging, and I do take the criticism. For those of us who've been enjoying, live shows and live audiences, and we've been flying all over the place and performing and so on, we've really got kind of relaxed into thinking that we only need to be performing to the seats in front of us. Truly, COVID has really exposed us. And so now we're forced to include an audience that is far flung. You don't even know where people are watching from. And that's, to me, a great thing. It's a great thing to know that we can now reach out to our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, people who are interested in our culture who have never been to Jamaica at all. Some people who don't even speak English very well, but they are attached to the Jamaican energy and they just want to see what's happening. And they're going to get a pretty good picture of what's going on from the Johnny Live Comedy Bar, because we don't hold back nothing. We give the culture 100%. You're going to come into almost like a homegrown energy. You know what I mean? Talk about homegrown vibes. It's our homegrown energy that you're getting a peek into. And I think that's what's going to separate us from all the other shows out there that you watch virtually.
Well, let me ask you this, because when it comes to Johnny, the diaspora at large, the international audience, because it's not just the diaspora, it's not just Jamaica. We have a lot of followers out there. They're familiar with Johnny, right? Talk to me a little bit about the other people that are going to be on the bill.
Well, of course, it's the Johnny Live Comedy Bar, so you're definitely going to be seeing me. And being the first show from Johnny's place, I'm definitely going to be representing. But also on this bill, and that's why I'm excited about this too, you get to see some homegrown talent that are international quality.
Wow.
And these guys have been doing this for not just like last year. They've been plowing the comedic stage, some of them for well over a decade. Kathy Grant, who is one of our female just awesome acts, is also pretty well known internationally. If you've been watching shows like the IT and Fancy Cat show, you've probably seen her make some appearance from time to time. She's a hilarious comedian, and you're going to be seeing her in full flight. There's also my brethren, they call him Chris the Entertainer Larman, because he has been growing in the business as a local stand-up. He's also an IT guy, pretty smart guy, who is also doing stand-up comedy. And anybody who knows, comedy takes certain levels of intelligence, and this guy's been working hard and growing his brand of comedy. And then there is Leighton Full Swing Smith, who is a teacher, a pastor in real life, and a top-notch comedian. This guy deserves more attention than he gets, and that's because he is truly hilarious, and one of the guys who I personally love to watch, because you learn something every time you watch somebody who's truly talented on the stage, and he's somebody I can learn from as well. So, we're putting out the best crop of stand-up comedians now that we have, and you'll also see some upcoming talent as well, because we can't leave out the guys who are growing in the business, and that's how you nurture the next generation of comics. You know what I mean?
Right.
What's great about my show is also, and not just my show, but also if you stick around and check out what's going on my website, we're going to be ramping up a lot of things from Johnny's Place, including some productions focused on showcasing some of the guys we grew up on in theater, some of the personalities that were made us great, some of the shoulders I'm standing on. And I'm sure you're going to love that, G Code, because You know,
Wow.
a lot of people are asking where some of these people are, and I'm gonna be showcasing and at least, you know, showing you where they are now,
Right.
and talking to them about, you know, their life and what they've been able to accomplish and what they're doing now, quite frankly, outside of, you know, the stage.
I'm excited about that because again, I love that whole the rear view mirror. Let me catch up. Let me see. It's almost like a where are they now kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
dig that. You know what I love though, Johnny? I'm gonna be real with you, man. It's like maybe it's because of your beginnings coming up, starting out as the young kid, being nurtured by others. Is that in a time like no, not always, but especially a time like no, people would normally say, "Yo, who are the popular names? Who are the familiar names that I could draw?" You are more drawing the talent more so than the popularity and the brand. You already are the brand, but again, in this day and age, people just go for the draw.
Yeah, because you know, I think that if we really want to show people that we're serious about sustaining stand-up comedy and sustaining the culture, I could draw on all these big names for the very first show and the second show and the third show. But what's going to sustain the brand is that I showcase all the comedians that we have out here, and then gives the brand some longevity and some time. People are going to say, "Oh, okay, so it's not just a Blacker Ellis or a Oliver Samuels that, you know, does this thing from Jamaica or a name that I'm familiar with." These are guys who are doing it. And because we've been doing this, G. Cole, for 4 years straight.
Right.
We've been doing this. It's just that now, as I said, we've woken up to the reality that we can't be insular anymore. We cannot just be focused on the audience that's sitting there on the chairs in Jamaica. We need to let people in the diaspora know that Cathy Grant is a bad comedian, that Leighton Smith can rock a house, that Johnny Daley is just one off.
Right.
And Jamaicans know how talented Jamaicans are. It's just that some of us don't get the platform to do what we do. You know, it's like it's almost like, you know, the Billboard people know that Bounty and Beanie had the best verses.
Right.
But they're not Jamaican, so they didn't give them the highlight. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Let's talk the truth.
They really did.
Know that we set the pace. We were the ones that set that standard.
Yep.
And that's pretty much how it is in comedy too. Like there's a lot of comedians who don't get the highlight because they really didn't take on to social media so early. And some of them still haven't taken on to social media. But if you put those guys with a microphone on the stage, they're killing it.
Right.
And that's what I intend to show. I intend to show all these other people who perhaps you don't know on social media, but all you need to do is give them a microphone and they'll be killing the stage, bro.
I love it. Let me ask you this. I grew up seeing the comedic greats and the greats of Jamaican theater and Jamaican screen in those avenues, theater, screen, the Oliver Samuels, the Valier Johnsons, you know what I mean? The Audrey Reeds, yourself, and so forth. The Dennis Tituses, all them guys on stage or on screen doing plays or comedy, right?
Right.
But as a kid growing up, and even before, and even up until leaving Jamaica at 18 years old, I'd never seen stand-up comedy in Jamaica. So I see you as one of the pioneers because you're one of the first. I'm not saying there weren't people doing it before you.
Yes, please.
But one of the first person who got me to pay attention to it. Who got you to pay attention to stand-up comedy in terms of in Jamaica?
In Jamaica, I think stand-up kind of has developed over time. To be truthful, pure stand-up comedy shows started for quite some time. And if you talk to somebody like a Blacker Ellis who is doing like a documentary type thing on the whole movement, the names like Bim and Bam would come to mind. Their names like the great Ronnie Williams. Ronnie Williams used to do stand-up, but in a skit format kind of way. And that's how I guess the Caribbean kind of did it in their own version of stand-up. We didn't call it stand-up comedy.
That's the thing. We didn't call it stand-up.
We didn't call it that. We didn't adapt that name or that brand for it.
Yeah.
And then we didn't define it as the Americans have defined it. So the truth is, my introduction to stand-up really came from a North American perspective. It was watching people like Red Fox or the great Eddie Murphy, or you know, when they started Def Comedy Jam, when that became popular, and it was being streamed in Jamaica. my initiation and the seed was planted when I watched those types of shows. And at that time, I was doing mostly theater. I was doing traditional type, Jamaican entertainment in theater.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went into a kind of a group called PAC, which was myself, Donald Anderson, and Mark Danvers. And then we kind of ended up becoming a duo. And when the duo ended, I found that my passion for stand-up was still there. And so I started pursuing it. And that led me into becoming, the stand-up comic that I am today.
So hold on. So Mark Danvers was doing comedy?
Well, yeah, Mark Danvers was an actor. So we were doing, remember in Jamaica, if you're not making people laugh, you're not making money. Because in Jamaica, it's really about making people laugh. We focus more on the comedic style of acting.
Right,
and so Mark is a serious all-round actor. But doing comedy was something that we had to do to survive.
Okay. I didn't know he was into comedy. I could see, we talk about Clive.
Yeah, because Mark, as I said, Mark Danvers is a serious actor.
Yeah.
But we dabbled in comedy. We dabbled in community theater. We dabbled in skit format comedy. It was a great time for us because we wanted to define ourselves when we were packed, professional actors committed. Because we didn't see what we were doing as stand-up, which it wasn't.
Right.
I'm still growing as a stand-up comedian. That's what's exciting about stand-up comedy. Like,
right.
The more you start defining who you are, the more you understand who you are as a comic and what your voice, what is it that the message that you want to send, and you can start defining yourself more as a comic. Then you become more confident in your delivery, and you become more confident in your style. You become more confident in your voice.
Right.
And that same satire style comedy that you talk about, that you recognize that I do, which is making people laugh about the obvious truths.
Right.
Is a road that I've been on for quite some time, and a road that I'm trying to perfect.
Wow. I love it, bro. I love it. I had to cut somebody. I had to delete a friend today. All right.
Why?
Because I was telling her tonight I'm gonna be chopping it up with Johnny. And she's like, "Which Johnny?" I say, Johnny Daley from Lime Chilling. I say, "You never saw Lime Chilling?" She's like, "I don't remember Lime Chilling." Delete. Right away. She get blocked, she get deleted, she get the whole.
You can't do that. Remember, Lime Chilling was like 30 or 20 years ago, bro. You can't do that.
She's older than me. She gets deleted.
No, maybe she moved. Listen, I never assume that people know Lime Chilling, especially in Jamaicans. I never assume. And it's, one of the things about being around for quite some time is there's so many advantages and disadvantages for being around for quite some time, is that you have to find a way to keep motivating yourself to do the next thing, because just like the times change, technology changes, the audience changes. And so you have to really find, okay, how can I connect with this new audience each time? And there comes a time when you actually question whether you actually can. But I've realized over time that it's really about choosing the projects and the timing and being confident in just being yourself. So you may not be able to get everybody,
right?
But if you put out good work, then you're definitely going to be pulling in some folks. And good work will always stand the test of time. That's something I'll definitely be keeping with me. Good work will stand the test of time, bro.
I love that. You can add her back on your list, but me still delete her.
She's always on my list, man. Ladies,
blasphemy. That's blasphemy. I'm just saying. That's just me. We live in the world of the reboot right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm hearing the conversations right now about even the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They're trying to do a reboot. They got to figure out how to do it with James Avery being passed away and whatnot. So where does it sound? Of course, we have lost Judith Campbell. We've lost. You know what I mean? How would you feel about like a Lime Tree Lane reboot?
There was talk about that, like even 2019, right? And that's what's one of the things about Jamaica, G. Cole, is that culture is arguably one of the biggest exporters that we have. Our culture, our talent, the talent out of Jamaica is immense. We keep churning the talent out, and that's one of the engines that's been propelling our culture. One of the things we don't do well in Jamaica is We don't fuel it enough. So yeah, a lamb chilling would be great, but honestly, when I look at the landscape right now in Jamaica, I don't see anybody investing in that. Like I don't see anybody
Right.
really putting up their money to invest in it. Even though I think a remake would be brilliant.
Yeah.
I can't see who's going to be in, because we don't see the culture as something that we can invest in, and it's going to be viable.
Right.
A lot of people in business don't see that viability because they've just literally not been focused on that.
Right.
They don't see the fact that we have millions of people living in the diaspora who would love to watch this or share this culture. They have not taken the time to look at all the different local entertainment avenues like yourself or a local CIN channel who would buy into something like this.
Right.
And so it all comes back to me, like a one-man band like me, to try and.
So you're gonna have to.
And I don't have the money to do this by myself.
Right.
It is, and so that's why things take so long from Jamaica. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because people don't. You have to fight so hard to get all the monies to do something that really and truly would be viable.
Right.
If you had the focus on it.
Because something like that to me, you get the money and get it done, and then try sell it to Netflix. To me, that's a Netflix kind of a vibe. You know what I mean?
Okay, so here's the next thing about Netflix now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the truth is, it's all about supply and demand, right? So Netflix wants to know if they're putting up a project that a lot of people are gonna watch it.
Right.
Right. So if we as Jamaicans don't produce things of certain quality to attract a lot of Jamaicans in the diaspora and then people outside of Jamaica, so it has to find that balance. It can't be just Jamaicans alone or West Indians that watch this thing. It must be done in such a way that we're doing it for an international audience. And that's where the money comes in, G Code. When you have the money to produce it right, then we can talk about Netflix.
Right,
right. Netflix won't come in if the thing is looking trashy and they think that this was just shot by
right.
It's
iPhone. So you want no.
And not that it cannot be shot by an iPhone. I'm saying it needs all the technology to make sure it don't look like an iPhone.
Right. Well, you want no. So you handle that part, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna handle the communication with Netflix because I'll sell it to them. I'll trust me, because I'm saying I could see it right now. When I scroll through Netflix, sometimes I see some stuff by us, for us, from us. It's not a whole lot, but I see them, and it's not like quality wise they're good, but I could see a Lime Tree Lane up there, and it's no different from
definitely. Listen, a Lime Tree Lane was a well-produced show. What it was back in the day. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Hell
the original Lime Tree Lane series, apart from a few local stuff here and there that we could, but it was, for what it was worth, was a well-produced local series.
Very.
We have the talent, technically and otherwise, to produce a great series from Jamaica. Again, I just hope that we can somehow. I don't know if you saw a stereotypical Jamaican type sitcom from out of the UK that's getting a lot of flack from Jamaicans at home. I don't know if you've seen it.
So it's new.
It's new, apparently, and it's produced by the BBC. And it's getting a lot of flack from Jamaicans because it's like over the top stereotypical Jamaican stereotypes that they're playing upon, and a lot of people got upset with it. But I'm like, what we need to do is to produce our own stuff so that people don't have to
fake.
They need to be replicating Jamaican culture. If we produce it, then the BBC may be forced to show it.
Right.
And again, G-Code, and I'm just speaking what my truth is. My truth is that we have lots of production houses in Jamaica, some of them very professional, but they have not taken the time to really invest locally. And that is, maybe you have to suspend the fact that maybe some people can't get full pay from this, from the production of this local product now. But you're going to get the full pay later on when it's sold.
Right.
When it's picked up. When somebody like a G Code sells it to Netflix.
Yep.
And wow, we just need to do so much more. You know, let me speak about my little movie. I did a movie years ago called Kingston Paradise.
Yeah.
That movie is now showing in more places than it ever did before. Even when it was done first and it was launched out. Simply because of, I think, good distribution.
Right.
Because of the company that now has it. So I'm saying we can do it. We just need focus on it, bro. And the focus is not there right now. The focus now is on tourism. The focus is now on election. The focus is now on people just trying to make some money back. I mean, our economy really is in shambles right now.
Wow. You know, it's amazing because we've always said, I look at our primary export from Jamaica, our chief export, our best export, our biggest export, and also our most infinitive export. The non-exhaustible one is the talent, the music, the theater, and stuff like that. And I've always said that I feel like the government or the powers that be have not invested a lot in the music side of it. But even when I look at it, I say, okay, nowadays, every now and then they do something, but the theater part of it, they've totally neglected. You know what I mean?
Totally. Totally. And that's what's like, I am so hurt by this, bro, because we have the many local theaters that have closed down since COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have quite a bit anyway. So I think right now there's like maybe one or two companies that are running, that are able to run, but we're not even running because of curfew. So just imagine that a whole SWAT of people, artists, creatives, are not earning. Not just me, but theater is literally dead in Jamaica right now.
Right.
And nobody's talking about it. You know, and that's what's sad when you live in a country where numbers matter, right? Because there are just a couple of hundred theater people who are really holding it down. And even though Jamaicans from all across the nation enjoys theater, it's not perhaps the number one thing on their agenda right now. You know?
Right.
And so you when you're at home, you feel that.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Well, guess what? We're not gonna stop talking about it until it resurges, because at the end of the day,
Babylon, Virgin. It's the only way we can burn down Babylon is unless we talk about the thing them. You know what I mean? And burn fire upon them, brother.
yeah, as simple as that.
You
Because
mentioned my album coming out. G-Cole, listen, you're prophetic, Virgin.
talk to me about the album, Johnny. Talk to me about the killer collab.
I'm working on my music because since music is making the money, I'm jumping ship. I'm going over to the music side. And I'm actually working on some music. I have my first single done. But I'm doing it big. I'm gonna do a music video to it and everything. I'm not.
Yeah.
I gotta catch up to the standard right now. So I'm told I need to get my Vivo channel up.
Mad.
All these things because I'm doing a video, and it's gotta be controversial, G-Cole. So make sure you got a space in the garage for me, because I'm gonna have to come fly up. Quarantine in the garage for 14 days, and then you know what I mean. But it's gonna be controversial, bro. I'm gonna be a gunslinger in this one.
Oh, snap. Me can't wait. You know, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned that. You know, I heard you speak on the dub plates, and I keep having this conversation. Music and politics. There's always been that little line, right? Where they've intertwined from the days of Bob Marley and before, you know. But it almost wasn't cool to be an artist that had any form of involvement politically. It almost wasn't cool.
Yeah, and it was always hypocritical because we know that there were so many artists who were leaning on one political side. You know, I'm all for expression, man. Whether you should be free to say which party you support, and as long as it's really about building the nation. You know, elections are there to ensure that the democratic process continues, and we should be proud of our democratic process in Jamaica.
Right.
We've had some pretty recent elections have been pretty well run, and we should be proud of that. And I think it's just a sign of maturity that entertainers can now feel free enough to at least support a party. I just hope that we can continue to keep it on a level, because we don't want people to start thinking, we need to get more physical. No, let's not get physical about this. Let's just keep the thing on a level.
I love that, man, because the conversation keep coming up. Yo, dub artists are the dub. First of all, one, get your hustle on. Right about now, things slow, make your money. But
Bro, I prefer dub than bullets, you know.
See there?
I prefer dub than war, you know.
I prefer that.
You know what I mean? I prefer a couple dub and people that dance and them and laugh after a man and than people start fling buckle and riot in the streets.
Right. Which is the alternative.
I prefer people, you know, using a dub as a banter rather than two people staring in each other's faces, cussing out, and that could potentially get violent.
Right,
So it's a song, bro.
I feel you. Another thing that because listen, I like me entertainment too, you know, and I like media that's done properly.
Yeah.
When I saw that clip, it was probably about 15 minutes of you on Miss Kitty's show, right? I said to myself, say, yo, radio is really missing Johnny right about now. Are you coming back? Are you coming back to radio full time, or was that just you filling in?
So, you know, I've been having, and I must say, big ups to Miss Kitty, right? Because her show is a huge platform, and for her to call me to give me that space, then that says a lot about, you know, what she views, where she sees me and the quality I could bring to keeping her audience company while she was away.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I bit the radio bug once again. I like sitting around and sharing to an audience that I can't necessarily see, but I can certainly feel. Mm-hmm. Especially nowadays with social media being the way it is. So I get instant gratification from doing it, but also people have been telling me they really miss just my own sense of humor and my opinions on, you know, how I see things and so on. And my voice is one that they're used to. You know, there's no place I can go. There's one particular lady, I remember I was in a space and I had my mask on and my glasses on. And I ordered something and the lady was turning around immediately. She said, Johnny. And I was like, yeah. She said, you have one of the most unmistakable voices in Jamaica. Yeah. And I think people miss that. People miss just having my energy, my mischief, the fact that they really know me. You know, they feel like they know me on radio. And yeah, you know what? Nationwide is a place that I do feel comfortable working at. I have been speaking to them about perhaps doing something else, and we'll see where that goes. I'm really looking forward to any kind of future on radio that I can have.
Well, tell them to speed it up, because it's not like you could do it from home, because you got your podcast set up. So you can do it from home. Tell them to speed up the thing, because here's the deal. I like good content, and that's the one thing that people don't realize about radio. Truthfully, majority of radio doesn't even have to be music. It's about good content in 2020. And your content, even though it brings the humor and just Johnny being Johnny, it's also something that you can learn from. Because like we said before, the type of comedy you do, the type of delivery that you do, it's pretty much, it's factual, it's actual, and it's funny. So you're learning stuff while you're laughing, and we need that. So if we got to sign up, and if we got to do something, let me know.
You can't just do radio. And hey, maybe you should tell me if there's a spot internationally, bro. Let me know, man, because as you say, I can do it from home. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean? Oh, you mean?
We're not just limited to Jamaica right now. We're thinking about this whole global movement. But honestly, I'm really focused on doing some more projects outside of Johnny's place. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping and praying that we get back to some normalcy soon, because, man, listen, I've been fighting, you know, teeth and nail,
right,
to keep the space and to just kind of ensure that we can, you know, earn from the space going forward. Mm-hmm. And that is why we're putting our shows online and virtual. I want, you know, Jamaicans abroad, you know, Caribbean people abroad. We want all those who love our culture, who support us, to know that we really need the support. So if you can, you know, encourage, I know you have been. G Cole, thank you so much, bro, for always coming through and always supporting my brand and for supporting Jamaica, you know, because I know you support not just me but so many other artists.
Anytime, bro.
Man, your respect is large and growing, bro.
Give
and
time.
You need to know, man. So thanks for the platform. I want people to go to my website, check it out. You can also get t-shirts and cups and other stuff there, and that's
you're back.
Yeah, Chico, sorry about that, bro.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, so thanks again. Go to the website, johnnyliveproductions.com, and check out when the shows are.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're chopping it up with Mr. Christopher Johnny Daley, you know. So we're going to get him back on the horn. Technical difficulties. You don't know the thing happened. It's international. We're talking to the international vibes. You know what I mean? Love and respect. DJ Deacon, everybody that's dropping in right about now. I'm going to get more information from Johnny for you as to where you can, you know what I mean, check out the thing. Let's see if we can get Johnny back. Johnny, hopefully that was your agent calling for say the Netflix thing I come true.
You know that who was that?
Who that?
That was Tall Boss from the unit, man, calling me top music, something project.
What?
Yeah, so you know it's something's happening. So I'm gonna talk to Tall Boss as soon as I'm done to see if we can make something happen from Johnny's place as well. That we can stream live. I know you'd love to. Hey, maybe we can talk soon, G Cole, about streaming and energy live straight from Jamaica, right through your show. So we'll talk more about that.
I'm excited. The show coming up, we're talking about that. No, you mentioned the merch.
Comedy straight from Jamaica. Johnny Live Comedy Bar. You can also follow us on Instagram at Johnny Live Comedy Bar. Or actually, let me give it right. At Johnny Live _ Comedy Bar. At Johnny Live _ Comedy Bar. And my page is at Chris Johnny Daley. Follow me on Instagram, people.
I love it. And the merch, more one of them shirt, you know. So can we order it from wherever in the world also?
JohnnyLiveProductions.com. Order from wherever in the world you are.
Man, listen, Johnny, give thanks so much for taking time out to hang out with us tonight. August 29th, I'm gonna keep dropping it. I'm gonna be checking out the show. I'm excited. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you, brother. And trust me, you inspire me. Keep doing what you do.
Big up yourself, G Cole, every time. And thanks very much for sharing your platform with us. We appreciate it, my brethren. And of course, my people, stay safe. Remember, wear a mask, wash your hands, sanitize, keep your hands out your face because that's how this thing spreads. And support our virtual movement from Jamaica. JohnnyLiveProductions.com. Peace.
Give thanks, my brother. I'm gonna drop this ad one more time. Take it easy, all right? We'll link up again. All right, brother. One love.
One love. Can I get a amen, my brothers and sisters? Can we say thankful and praise? Despite all the things going on for 2020, we are happy to be presenting laughter straight from Jamaica at Johnny's place. Oh, I said at Johnny's place. Can I get a amen? 35 Dunrobin Avenue. It will be starring the Pastor Leighton Smith, also Deacon Kathy Grant, and of course, collecting offering will be Chris the Entertainer Lawman. It's gonna be a big show. Look here on the 29th of August, and my online people know you can watch online live presentation. Go to JohnnyLiveProductions.com. I say JohnnyLiveProductions.com and book your ticket. Book your ticket right now. My local people, make sure you book your ticket too. I know, say, if you're coming, it's limited. I said limited seating due to COVID-19. So you know you have to book your ticket fast and make sure you wear your mask. Oh, it's going to be a holy sanctuary comedy show, August 29, right here at Johnny's place. Can I get a amen? Can I get a laugh? Laugh no more. All right.
You know, sometimes I like to know your face and the after the play. I would not give a fight, you know. Every Father God, blessed. Stand up all times, keep on happening all the time. And I can't get under, can't get over, no way around it. All times, keep on happening all the time. No way around it, no matter where I go. Hey, I work all day, I work all night, but I still can't save a dime. As the cash comes in, the cash goes out. Story of a poor man's life. I've got to still stay in my family and at the same time maintain my dignity. But the things that got me doing, my reputation ruined, God knows it's not for me. But who jobless, no man curse. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Jah, I pass the world. Hard times, keep on happening all the time. And I can't get under, can't get over, no way around it. All times keep on happening all the time. No way around it, no matter where I go.
As long as there is a will, there is a way. But through the roughest of times, my brother, don't you stop praying. Life is what you make it, some would say. But some people make it hard for the people every day.
All times keep on happening all the time. And I can't get under, can't get over, no way around it. All times keep on happening all the time. No way around it, no matter where I go. Hey.
Got to fight the struggle we face. Got to push on, my brother. Got no time to waste.
No matter what it gets, I gotta make it. Every step by the way. Oh yeah. Hey.
I can't take it. Yes, I gotta make it. These are times, it's messing up my mind.
This one's called Hard Times.
Hard times.
Ginger and Dr. Love.
Happening all the time.
Rhythm's called Hard Time.
And I can't get under, can't get over, no way around.
Larger B will every time.
Hard times keep on happening all the time. No way around it, no matter where I go. Hey.
One larger Mish.
She gon' get entangled. Singing a nang, She caught up in a love triangle, but we love like she start gamble. Me feel it from the heart to me uncle. When she said she give another man a sample. Entanglement. Me woman get caught up in a man's length. Entanglement.
Latest one from Mr. Vegas. It's called Entanglement.
She gon' get entangled. Singing a nang, She caught up in a love triangle, but we love like she start gamble. We feel it from the heart to me uncle. When she said she give another man a sample. Entanglement.
Larger Paul Anthony.
Caught up in a
You know, we got to chop it up. I know you got brand new joints out in the streets. Yes, man.
August woman go like yes even. September we can come in, come and fear August like come and fear Halloween. I know me still I wonder if I dream right and I know she make a man rope in. Now when I wickeder than Cain and Abel, she done cougar and a rock trader. She let a young jockey at the stable and make him eat at the table. Entangled.
Large up DJ Deacon.
The woman get caught up in a man's length. Entanglement. Just walk August woman go like yes even. Now when I lick me on my chest like a rock stone, me did think the woman was my ribs and my bone. Now she get caught up in a love zone. It seems me have to get a shot of testosterone. It's gonna take so long for me to get this off of me mind. Oh, me never see no sign. Entanglement. Me woman get caught up in a man's length. Entanglement.
You know, we're dropping a brand new joints on you.
Entanglement.
Got another special one coming up real quick.
At a magic moment. She get entangled, she get entangled. Entanglement. Me woman get caught up in another man's length. Entanglement. John August, woman cool like yes even.
It's called Entanglement, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mr. Vegas, all right? It's on the Hard Time Rhythm, produced, of course, by Dr. Love. I'm digging that one. And, of course, you don't know how I tell you all the time, right? We got brand spanking new joints, man. With Vladimir, the things we in the hard drives like nothing, all right? And we got brand spanking new joints for you. Production team running sick with it, all right? I got to big up man like B-Will from B-Will Productions. Got to big up J-Vibe, all right? J-Vibe, yo, I'm into that thing, them solid, all right? So I got a brand spanking new one right now. Brand spanking new one. Tell your friends, tell their friends that we got to hear pre-release and everything, because I got my Russian connects. You know what I mean? Picked up the phone yesterday. I was like, yo, Vladimir. You know what I mean? The man from, you know who I'm talking about. So I was like, yo, V, I need what you got. He's like, yo, I got this brand new joint from Tammy T. One of the dopest vocalists we produce. You know what I mean? Fresh things. I'm like, when's it coming out? Oh, no, I ain't got a date yet. Can I have it now? He said, yeah. You know what I mean? So guess what? We got it for you right about now, ladies and gentlemen. Blood, large up again. My Russian Connects always coming through. This is a big one, all right? Have you ever? It's a big tune.
Have you ever loved somebody so much it makes you cry? Have you ever needed something so bad you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever been in love so bad you will do anything to make them understand? Have you ever had someone steal your heart away? You will give anything to make them feel the same. Have you ever searched for words to get you in the heart, but you don't know what to say, and you don't know where to start? Have you ever loved so much it makes you cry? Have you ever needed something so bad you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever been in love so bad you will do anything to make them understand? Have you ever had someone steal your heart away? You will give anything to make them feel the same. Have you ever searched for words to get you in the heart, but you don't know what to say, and you don't know where to start? Have you ever loved so much it makes you cry? Have you ever needed something so bad you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever found the one you dream of all your life? Just about anything to look into their eyes. Have you finally found that one you're giving your heart to? Only the Father's one will give your heart to you.
What up, Cindy?
Have you ever closed your eyes and dreamed that they were there? And all you can do is
Also from the top, ladies and gentlemen, it's a big one. It's a big one.
Learn today. You gonna learn today.
Have you ever loved somebody so much it makes you cry? Have you ever needed something so bad you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come on try?
Walk on, Yishka.
Have you ever?
Lodge up yourself, fam.
Have you ever?
Pick up caution.
Have you ever been in love so bad you will do anything to make them understand? Have you ever had someone steal your heart away? You will give anything to make them feel the same. Have you ever searched for words to get you in your heart, but you don't know what to say, and you don't know where to start? Have you ever loved so much it makes you cry? Have you ever needed something so bad you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever? Have you ever? Have you ever found the one you dream of all your life? Just about anything to look into their eyes. Have you finally found that one you're giving your heart to? Only the finest one will give their heart to you. Have you ever closed your eyes and dreamed that they were there? And all you could do is wait for that day when they would care. Have you ever loved somebody so much you cry? Makes you wanna break down and cry. So much sleep at night. Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever? What do I gotta do to get you in my arms, baby? What do I gotta say to get you in my arms, to make you understand how I need you next to me? Got to get in my arms, 'cause baby I can breathe. Have you ever loved somebody so much you can't cry? Have you ever needed something so bad? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever?
Tammy T. I smell a hit on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the charts. I'm feeling it. I smell a hit on this one. If you ain't got it, you can't get it in time soon. It ain't out yet, all right? It's just my people's, all right? I'm telling you. But listen, now we're going to tell you when it's going to be in stores. It's real soon. DJs, I know you're getting antsy. Hit me up. I'll let you know, all right?
Shop, shop, shop it up, shop, shop it up, shop, shop, shop it up, where? Shop, shop, shop it up, shop, shop it up, sha-da-ba-da-da-da. Yeah, yeah. If I ever walk out that door, I won't be coming back no more. Used to leave some roses by your door, but now that you've gone, I won't be coming back for more. 'Cause you've hurt me, you've cheated, you've treated me bad. Yes, you've hurt me,
treated me bad. When I see you walk.
Uncle Sam, brand new joint. It's called Hurt Me. We dropping a joint you don't hear every day, you know what I mean? Ones you don't hear on the regular, but we got them.
Shop, shop, shop it up, shop, shop it up, shop, shop, shop it up, where? Shop, shop, shop it up, shop, shop it up, yeah. If I ever walk out that door, I won't be coming back no more. Used to leave some roses by your door, but now that you've gone, I won't be coming back for more. Cause you hurt me, you cheated, you treated me bad. Yes, you hurt me, you cheated, you treated me bad. When I see you walking at the bar, you turned away and treat me like a scrub. We know that our feelings are gone, but now that you've come, you should be the only one. Cause you hurt me, you cheated, you treated me bad. Yes, you've hurt me, you cheated, you treat me bad. Cause you hurt me, you cheated, you treated me bad. Yes, you hurt me, you cheated, you treated me bad.
It's a super big one, ladies and gentlemen. It's Uncle Sam. Lots of all the musicians putting in great work, man. I appreciate y'all. So the listening ears do too. A lot of people listening right now from Amsterdam.
Girl, the love we've had is good.
My Cali Massive logged in right now, Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, I wish to
Tampa is here, Orlando's here too.
the love we made was oh, I wish tonight I could have you. Cause you hurt me, you cheated, you treated me bad. Yes, you hurt me, you cheated, you treated me bad. Cause you hurt me, you cheated, you treated me bad. Yes, you hurt me, you cheated, you treated me bad.
Got some special conversations coming up for you. I want to thank everybody that's been dropping in, you know what I mean? I've been trying to avoid this whole video thing because I don't thing, you know what I mean? But I gotta get with it. Chop it up with some of the dope ones. I want to thank tonight's guest, Mr. Christopher Johnny Daley, Lime Tree Lane, and all the other big things. One Love, my favorite Johnny movie. Fire Joint.
Please wait up for me, baby. I'm coming over to see you right now. Hey, lady, oh lady, don't fall asleep. I've got to see you tonight. Baby, oh baby, I'm on my way. We're gonna play all night. I'm anxious to see you, so wanna touch you, hug you, and love you right. And we're gonna rock it, nothing not stopping. Baby, hold on tight, I hope it rains all night.
No sudden except from the top, ladies and gentlemen. I got you. Blodge of Esther Selector. Wagwan Rassas.
I'm coming over.
Blodge of DJ Apples every time. DJ Lance, Wagwan fam.
Lady, oh lady, don't fall asleep. I've got to see you tonight. Baby, oh baby, I'm on my way. We're
wanna play all night. I'm anxious to see you, so wanna
What's going on, Willie?
hug you and love you right.
Large up, large up, large up.
And we're gonna rock it, love is not stopping. Baby, hold on tight, I hope it rains all night long. I hope it rains all night long. Oh, lady, queen of my heart, royal, thou art such a blessing. Come with me, baby, I have been waiting to show you how much I'm missing you. Tonight you're on my pillow, so soft and sweet, give all of you to me. And when it starts pouring, it's only confirming that it was meant to be. I hope it rains
Lots of Jarena.
all night
This one's King Charles. It's called Rain All Night. Zimmer Entertainment.
long. I hope it rains all night long. Yeah. Ooh, girl, I hope it rains. And I can hear your body calling. Ooh,
Gotta big up Amani. One big up Joey. Shane.
girl, I got
Everybody's back in school right now. College is in.
you on my pillow.
Everybody getting adjusted to doing school online.
Give all of you to me.
A lot of struggles out here, man. It's not for everybody, you know what I mean?
And when it's not
Big ups to all those people doing it well,
confirming
but it ain't for everybody.
that it was meant
But us hanging near, all right? Stay home, grind it out.
to rains
Be safe.
all night.
Hope it rains all night, yeah.
All night long.
All night long.
I hope it rains. Ooh, all night long.
They coming home. I picked up butter, the sound of the raindrops. Night music, on my rooftop falling. Say your body is up.
Got another brand spanking new one coming up for you.
Night till the morning. Little
Jamaica and Javada.
listening to the music played by the
Y'all ready for it?
All night.
Let's go.
I hope it rains.
Only got one life.
One life to live, man, I live it there, yeah. All right.
You only got one life, so let's just live it now. Let's just live it now to the fullest. Do anything I feel like. No one can stop me now. I'm living my life like a party. Living my life to the fullest. No one can stop me now.
Lodge up Teddy Greaves, lodge up Yishka,
Stop me now.
lodge up Mish, lodge up Julianne.
No one can stop me now. I'm living my life like a party.
Early morning, me rise, give thanks for the life which I give it. Now I live my life with no regrets. Can life more time, I know the best. I can't forget all of the blessings when we get there. Me coulda never complain. Some days are sunshine, some of them are rain. Every day coulda never be the same. Live life to the fullest of a zero the game. Life's so nice, one pull it up again. Tomorrow night, one do it up again. Now empty cup, one pull it up again. Every girl we walk up in the attend. Life's so nice, one pull it up again. Tomorrow night, one do it up again. Beat me chest, bring it up now. Now give it up, one life, someone go and live it up.
It's your boy, Blackavelli Thoughtless from London, UK. Touchdown in Montego Bay.
heading to Ocherias, to the curls and turns of Fern Gully, to the green hills of Walker's Hood. One DJ, G. Cole, with a homegrown show. Hey, G. Cole, you smashing it.
One life to live, man, I live it there, yeah. All right.
We only got one life, so let's just live it now. Let's just live it now to the fullest. Do anything I feel like. No one can stop me now. I'm living my life like a party. Living my life to the fullest. No one can stop me now. No one can stop me now. Living my life to the fullest. No one can stop me now. I'm living my life like a party.
Early morning, me rise, give thanks for the life which I give it. Now I live my life with no regrets. Can life more time, I know the best. I can't forget all of the blessings when me get there. Me could have never complain. Some days are sunshine, some of them are rain. Every day could have never be the same. Live life to the fullest of a zero the game. Life's so nice, one pull it up again. Tomorrow night, one do it up again. Now empty cup, one pull it up again. Every girl we walk up in the attend. Life's so nice, one pull it up again. Tomorrow night, one do it up again. Beat me chest, big it up now. Now give it up one life, someone go and live it up.
What going, Rachel? Got to send love out, you know what I mean? We're gonna master my crew in Ocherias right now that's locked in. West Palm Beach is here. Pembroke Pines, Miramar, appreciate you. Lodge up Margaret, Wagwan. Sunrise fam, what up?
Tomorrow's not promising no one. I never forget my friends and my past times. So for them, we're gonna live it up, yeah. Give thanks to Jah for life.
Call living my life. Shamika Javada. Brand new thing.
Living my life to the fullest. No one can stop me now. No one can stop me now. Living my life to the fullest. No one can stop me now. I'm living my life like a party.
Okay. Life's so nice, one pull it up again. Tomorrow night, one do it up again. Now empty cup, one pull it up again. Every girl we walk up in the attend. Life's so nice, one pull it up again. Tomorrow night, one do it up again.
Trust me, we're on the road, but we gotta bring you the vibe, not you. No matter where in the world we are, we gotta bring it. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking out all the time.
No one can stop me now.
Large up. Walk one maki.
No one can stop.
Rubber ranks, what's good?
I'm living my life like a party. We only got one life, so let's just live it now. Let's just live it now to the fullest. Do anything I feel like. No one can stop me now. I'm living my life like a party.
Feel like getting into the pre-release vault again, not you? The unreleased joints, the ones you only hear here. Something special. Let's do it.
Living my life like a party.
It's Michael Grammy Rose. It's called Zoom Zoom, and I'm loving it.
Wow, yeah. Good boy bust a shot and me say zoom zoom. Police them a run with the zoom zoom. Them knock up on me, I tell you zoom zoom. Mama all a red because of zoom zoom. Papa in my band cause of zoom zoom. Set the pressure at the street appear zoom zoom. Youths all over with the zoom zoom. Set them hungry, them can't find no food. Set the youths them a loot and shoot.
Wagwan Conroy.
Them you don't know say them rude. Nah take no job in a Babylon yard. Them a youth you ready for job again. I miss a live it up, youth cause the time is now. Them ya youth strong, yes them have it locked. No matter what you do, you can't stop them pot. Action speaks louder than words. I miss a disappear in a thin ear. Them ya
Wagwan Lee.
Really have no fear. Walking the ground, trampling the dragon, busting up the iron. Say them a lion. Good boy bust a shot and wow yeah, wow yeah, wow yeah, wow yeah. Good boy bust a shot and me say zoom zoom. Police them a run with the zoom zoom. Them knock up on me, I tell you zoom zoom. Mama will a red because I zoom zoom. Papa in my bank cause I zoom zoom. Set the pressure at the street appear zoom zoom. Youths all over with the zoom zoom. Set them hungry, them can't find no food. Set the youths them a loot and shoot. Yes, the youth them you don't know say them rude. Nah take no job in a Babylon yard. Never youth you ready for job backyard. I miss a live it up youth cause the time is now. Them the youth strong, yes them have it locked. No matter what you do you can't stop them but action speaks louder than words. I miss a disappear in a thin ear. Them the youth yes them not really have no fear. Walking the ground, trampling the dragon, busting up the iron. Say them a lion. Good boy bust a shot and miss a zoom zoom. Police them a run with the zoom zoom.
Large up Viv.
Them knock up on me, I tell you so.
Gotta big up Slackavelli.
Mama will a red because I zoom zoom. Papa in my palm cause I zoom zoom.
JTMC fam.
Pressure at the street appear zoom.
Large up Marlon Burrell.
Youths all over with the zoom zoom. Set them hungry, can't find no food. Full up my attitude and them no have no gratitude. Sing na na ding ding my boy. I'm a firehouse running red. I'm a gunshot beating in the street. Fire in the street. Up a summer gun, me say up a Benz road. Them a you can just them no know the road code. Busting up the guns, them running all the ends, them killing off them friends, them. Yeah. Good boy bust a shot and me say zoom zoom. Police them a run with the zoom zoom. Them knock up on me, I tell you zoom zoom. Mama will a red because I zoom zoom. Papa in my palm cause I zoom zoom. Set the pressure at the street appear zoom zoom. Youths all over with the zoom zoom. Set them hungry, them can't find no food. Looting and shooting never stop. When you see them coming,
Wagwan Gary.
them back.
Blessings, blessings fam. Great to see you.
Some of you
Give thanks for joining the party, you know.
them get the best of you. Good boy bust a shot and miss a zoom zoom. Police them a run with the zoom zoom. Them knock up on me, I tell you zoom zoom. Mama will a red because I zoom zoom. Papa in my palm cause I zoom zoom. Set the pressure at the street appear zoom zoom. Youths all over with the zoom zoom. Set them hungry, can't find no food. Zoom zoom.
Look there, Africa, we love Peter. Talk to them.
Love and unity.
Dropping the pre-release one of the special ones, man. You ain't hearing these everywhere. The special joints. Gotta get up in the hard drives, baby.
Rumor them a spread, so we come to pon the whole of them. Boy, Senegal to Botswana, we are defend, so we come to pon the whole of them. Boy, propaganda is the name of the game. Spreading lies, captivating the brain. At our weakest moment every time. You don't sit them down a heart. This is how they come together and design their way to control mankind. It's easy to see, don't be blind. Wake up and know the day and time. Oh, Botswana, they must spread, so we come to burn the whole of them.
It's Blue Fire and Peter Morgan.
Legal to Botswana, we are defend, so we come to burn the whole of them.
When Peter Morgan tell them get up, stand up and jump. Only if you get up, stand up and jump. Zimbabwe down to Ghana, only if you get up, stand up and jump. South Africa, Uganda, only if you get up, stand up and jump. Gather round up on the hills and cock it up. Cause intentions we are the best, and not to mention all the smarts in the music. We are top the genres and the movie charts. So if Africa the worst place in the world, why the music pyramid in a them dollar food world? Cause they want you to believe that them alone are the supreme. But the foundation of blood upon the backs of human beings is a matrix that create to always keep you upon your knee. Cause if Africa unite back in them, give them free. We tell them rumor they must spread.
False rumor they must spread, so we come to burn the whole of them. Kenya straight to Ghana, we are defend, so we come to burn the whole of them.
Well, hear me now, Japan, get up, stand up and jump. Sudan, get up, stand up and jump. Ethiopia, the promised land, we get up, stand up and jump. All Botswana and Nigeria, we get up, stand up and jump. Gather round up on the hills and talk it up.
Know thyself and free your mind, yeah. Don't get caught in their lapse of time. They trick us with illusion, trapped in the midst of confusion.
They never talk about King David and King Solomon. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, him are the conquering lion. Hey, Selassie, I the first, the emperor of Mount Zion. History, I tell me, Manson Musa was the richest man. Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, and not to mention Farrakhan. Him and the man will make $1 million. He march in Washington. Don't forget about apartheid.
Lot of all the CD winners.
On them never tell you. All of them are calling me man up here. Rumor they must spread.
False rumor they must spread, so we come to burn the whole of them. From Ethiopia to South Africa, we are defend, so we come to burn the whole of them.
Well, Africans, me want you get up, stand up and jump. Mali, get up, stand up and jump. Angola and Somalia, we get up, stand up and jump. All my people, them in Zambia, we get up, stand up and jump. Gather round up on the hills and talk it up. Peter Morgan, we uniting for one Africa.
One Africa.
Uniting for one Africa.
One Africa.
Ooh, yeah.
One Africa.
Ladies, what's going on? I got a question for y'all. Right after the next tune, all right? I'm big up Tenor Blue One, big up Vinny Hamilton from Vinny Hamilton Productions.
Love and unity.
One of my favorite joints called Bless Me. All right, I got it for you. Try it.
The clock is ticking while the days slip away. Time is always moving, so you'd better not wait. Every day is precious, I don't wanna be late. When there's love to brighten up our lives, can we keep it real, cause I don't want a Christian. I've been thinking about us being more than just friends. You don't wanna wake up all alone and regret, and find the chance for us to pass you by. Bless me with your smile. Bless me with that look of love I see it in your eyes. Girl, don't test me, cause I won't compromise. Just do me right and I'll be there today to bless you with my time. Bless you with my heart and all the stuff I have inside. Let me
What go on, man?
The clock is ticking while the days slip away. Time is always moving, so you'd better not wait. Every day is precious, I don't wanna be late. When there's love to brighten up our lives, can we keep it real, cause I don't want a Christian. I've been thinking about us being more than just friends. You don't wanna wake up all alone and regret, and find the chance for us to pass you by. Bless me with your smile. Bless me with that look of love I see it in your eyes. Girl, don't test me, cause I won't compromise. Just do me right and I'll be there today to bless you with my time. Bless you with my heart and all the stuff I have inside. Let me take you where happiness abides, and let the trace our troubles all away. Bless me give you one small piece of advice. Listening to your girlfriends, well, that may not be wise. They know nothing about me and they're telling you lies, saying you'll find better any day. I ain't got tattoos and I don't drive fancy cars. Keep it down to earth and got my head in the stars. You'll search far and wide, but you'll find no bigger heart than the one in front of you today. Bless me, bless me with your smile. Bless me with that look of love. I see it in your eyes. Girl, don't test me, cause I won't compromise. Just do me right and I'll be there today. To bless you with my time. Bless you with my heart and all this love I have inside. Let me take you where everything's alright and let them chase our troubles all away. Bless me,
And I'll bless you. You hear the words of the song? It's mutual, man. It's reciprocity.
There's no need for frontin', girl. Hey, cause I know something, girl, that we all want love. Yeah, we all need a love. So get your head out of the way and let your heart have its day this time. Cause love, it ain't no crime. Bless me with your smile. Bless me with that look of love. I see it in your eyes. You don't test me, cause I won't compromise. Just do me right and I'll be there today.
This tenor blues called Bless Me.
A
big one.
Bless you with my heart and all this love I have inside. Let me take
It's almost my time, but I got more vibe for you, the truth.
the light and let them chase our troubles all away. Bless me with your
I want to pick up all my musicians, all my producers, all my artists, all my radio personalities, radio hosts, DJs. Everybody putting in work, man, getting this entertainment business going, because you don't know the things set up right about now. The COVID is crazy. A lot of people not getting to eat, you know what I mean? Bills not get paid. A lot of things slow down. Again, make sure you go check out Johnny's page. It's Christopher Johnny Daley on Facebook, on Instagram. Check out them website, find out what's going on, you know what I mean? Entertainment around the corner.
Love is in the air. Oh, baby. Oh, I feel the ocean breeze. The sand on my feet. Love is in the air.
Got to lodge up Christina Lissy on this one. It's called Sweet Reggae Music.
You're my vacation.
Should I say sweet reggae song?
Secret beach, nothing can compare.
Come see Curtis at a Juggling Volume 1. Yeah, man.
Ooh, your love is like a sweet reggae song. Come make we strong tonight. Oh. The DJ's playing our favorite song. Play till the morning light. Oh. See all the vibes just right. Everybody just a smile. Leave your troubles behind. No time for a bad mind. No. Everyone's having a nice time. Cause life too short and you lost what you lost. Time to move on. The future here is bright. It's you and me, baby.
Christina Lissy, ladies and gentlemen, it's called Sweet Reggae Song. It's almost that time. Here's the deal. And again, I want to big up all the people that's won CDs and all kind of gifts lately. We got a lot more things coming for you, man. Like I said, had a couple of those albums. You don't know, we have to do what we got to do for you. That Chesedek album, Hello Africa, it's the truth, the real deal. You know what I mean? The real deal. So that's why we had to get that one for you. Give away a couple copies. Might give away one more tonight. All right. Again, hit us up on social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at MyGCole. We won't give away another copy of that, but it's a fire album. Really great for the times right about now. Inspirational kind of vibes. You know what I mean? Stuff that we need to hear, stuff that we want to hear. It's a vibe. Wagwan, Charmaine, how are you? So good to see you. So good to see you. You know, I was having a conversation today. I'm like, people see things differently, man. One of my brethren, one of my homies, you know what I mean? Chopping it up today. And we're talking about some of the greats, you know what I mean? Some of the OGs, some of the wealthy ones, the athletes, the Michael Jordans, and a couple of others that have had marriages that split, that didn't work out, you know, even after years and years and years. And, you know, and then that spousal support came in, people getting a lot of dough, you know what I mean? Taking half the joint, sometimes not even half, but a lot, you know? And you know, I was saying spousal support, you know, it is what it is. And if somebody's there with you for a long time, through the hard times, through the trying times, you know what I mean? To some degree, helping you acquire what you acquire. I mean, she wasn't in the pain or nothing, you know? She wasn't getting elbowed in the throat or nothing, you know what I mean? Well, you know, she wasn't in the playoffs or nothing, but at the end of the day, you know, when that union comes to an end, you can't just have her walk off all empty-handed. And he's saying that's not his argument. It's not about the empty-handed. It's about the whole half thing. You know what I mean? Now, I don't see it as the gender specific direction, because it happens both ways. You know, you have marriages that dissolve and men get spousal support and men try to get theirs. You know what I mean? If the wife, or in this case the ex-wife, was the one that was bringing in most of the revenue. You know what I mean? So we're talking about it, and it just amazes me sometimes just to hear everybody's vantage point, everybody's viewpoint. Some people ain't trying to part with the cheese, man. Some people ain't trying to part with the cheddar because they're like, yo, this is my money, I made it. But the laws of the land are the laws of the land, and I don't know if people expect that when these things dissolve, somebody's going to walk away and say, okay, you know what, we were wealthy, we were living good over there, and now let me go to Walmart and get this gig. You know what I mean? Or let me go back into corporate and get this gig and start from scratch. You know, some people say it ain't about giving the support, it's about how much they want. You know, I don't know. You're gonna let me know. All right. Again, let me see your comments. It's at my G Cole, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Next week we're going to be talking about it a little bit more. We're going to have some guests on that's going to shed some light on some of that situation right there. You know, we're going to have a male and a female because we need perspective. You know, people always say, yo, G Cole, they always, you know, we need perspective. All right. We're going to get some perspective. Right. So we're going to deal with some of that. All right. I want to big up, of course, everybody getting in from near and far. There's all the things you could be doing, but you're rocking out with us tonight, and I appreciate y'all big time. Again, check out Johnny's website, support the movement, support what he does. All right. Gotta big up my Orlando folks. My Deltona, Wagwan, Darcel. Gotta big up Courtney. Gotta big up Gavi, the weatherman. That's my man's right there. Gotta big up everybody in Deltona too that's supporting the movement. I appreciate y'all. All right. Again, we got some dope guests coming in. Gonna be chopping it up with them. I guess I got to get used to the whole video thing, you know, split it up a little bit, talk to a bunch of folks, but we got the info coming your way. Again, that spousal support ain't no joke. Again, people ain't trying to part with the cheddar. They ain't trying to part with the cheese, trying to hold on to the money. But again, what if it was the other way around? You know, people only talk about that stuff when it seems one way, you know, when it's man paying woman. But what about when it's a woman paying men? It happens too. All right. We're going to get to the root of it all. All right. Because we need to discuss these things, because sometimes the alternative is taking them out, and we can't have that. You know what I mean? We can't endorse them. You know what I mean? Just, you know, I feel like at the time when you were getting together and getting married and all them things, if she had asked you at that point in time, you'd be like, oh, I love you. It's going to be me for life. So it doesn't matter. What's mine is yours. Right? A couple years down the road, it ain't so rosy. All of a sudden, what's mine is mine. I don't know what you want. Get up out of here. All right. We can't do it that way there. So we're going to bring some people in. We're going to talk about it. Some real life scenarios while we drop these joints. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's almost my time to wrap up out of here. But again, got more tunes for you before we go. Lots and lots and lots of vibe. Keep it moving. Keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Whoa, whoa, baby. Oh, yeah. Girl, I still love you. You're asking me if I still love you. Baby, look in my eyes. Oh, girl. You will see for sure that I do. This love I have for you is still pure and true. From the start of our story, throughout our life's journey, and as the years go by, we're blessed in this glory. So baby, I'll be there, yeah, right by your side. don't have to worry. You don't have to cry. 'Cause I'll be there. Right by your side.
Emmett, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you big time, man. Lots of other people celebrating anniversaries and birthdays. Shoot, I got an anniversary coming up. I'm excited. 10 years, baby. 10 years. Tolerating me for 10 years? You deserve a tax break.
Through the good and the bad. Through the happy and sad. Through the old and the
Tolerating me for 10 years.
till my dying day.
I'm gonna buy you a giraffe, a sea donkey, something that's not normal, you know what I mean? Something different, because you deserve it.
Girl, you don't have to.
I know I'm a handful. Not two hands, just one, a handful, all right?
'Cause I'll be there. Right by your side. Girl, you don't have to worry. You don't have to cry. Listen. There is nothing in this world I won't do, nothing, just to show you that my love is true. I will climb to the moon and back just for you. I would fly to the stars and back just for you.
Get well, you're seeing
Baby, I'll be there.
one of our ambassadors, you know what I mean? But to do all the thing not getting, you know, it's all good. You're in good shape. You'll be all right. I'm praying for you just to make sure. And everybody right now has got people up there dealing with COVID. Those people are stricken by it. Those people that have family members that are stricken by it. Serious things, right?
Don't have to.
Yeah, man.
Still you're asking me if I still
We're
love
going right about now with the Scat Vibe.
in my
It's J. Willis, G. Cole. It's the Raps and Kush Band. Drive me crazy.
then you will see for sure.
Thank y'all again so much, all right?
Well, I'm here with a G-Code in a combination.
And we have a brand new tune for your radio station. A boom thing.
Channel G-Code, me sell the woman a straight spin a star.
And my girl, I'm mad me to you, daddy.
Channel.
You smoke left hard doing a shit. But kind of still the bar in them.
So I love my own too, you know. Oh, girl. You love me, drives me crazy. And you know that you're my baby. So why you keep giving me hell? Oh, well, don't you go again. Every day you a search up my cell phone. Who that I call me, who that from the ringtone. What time you leaving, when you coming home. So you always a call me, not pick up the phone. And you know say me working, baby, but you keep on stressing me. What more you want me to do, lady, to prove that my love is free? Tell me what you want me to do, girl. To prove I am yours and you are mine. Oh, girl. Your loving drives me crazy. And you know that you're my baby.
It's yours truly.
So why you keep
Raps and Kush, it's B. Willis, Kevin Gitz, it's Vinny Hamilton, it's J. Bass, it's Gio with his G. Cole.
She said she have a couple things she want to let me know. In every single town, me have a girl I know. And me and Nara come from too far, she let me go. Where she get them things from, me say I don't know. What is girl I see, I tell me when the girl I pray, I really good, I never me and I don't know. What is girl I see, I tell me when the girl I pray, I really good, I never me and
Nakikinig sa música Homegrown with G. Cole.
Estás escuchando Homegrown con G. Cole.
您现在正在收听的是 Homegrown with G. Cole.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole.
Well, I'm here with a G-Code in a combination.
And we have a brand new tune for your radio station.
I gotta go.
Channel G-Code, me sell the woman a straight spin a star.
Thank you so much for the love, Shaman. Be Will, Lee Wagwan, Cindy.
You smoke left hard doing
Amanda, what's up?
kind of still the bar in them.
I kinda do, I ain't gonna front.
Oh, girl. You love me, drives me crazy. And you know that you're my baby. So why you keep giving me hell? Oh well, don't you go again. Every day you a search up the cell phone. Who that a call me, who that from a ringtone. What time me leaving, when me coming home. So you always a call me, no pick up the phone. And you know say me working, baby, but you keep on stressing me. What more you want me to do, lady, to prove that my love is free? Tell me what you want me to do, girl. Lord of His mercy, prove I am yours and you are mine. Oh, girl, your loving drives me crazy, and you know that you're my baby. So why you keep giving me help? Oh well, no.
Hey yo, Joey, what you tell me?
She said she have a couple things she want to let me know. In every single town, me have a girl I show. And me and Nara come from too far, she let me go. Where she get them thing from, me say I don't know. What is girl I see? I tell me when the girl I pray, I really good, I never me and I don't know. What is girl I see? I tell me when the girl I pray, I really good, I never me and I don't know.
It's called Drive Me Crazy.
Your loving drives me crazy.
Your loving drives me crazy. I gotta go, man.
And you know that
Thank y'all for rocking out with me tonight. Appreciate y'all big time.
keep giving me help.
Remember, if you haven't yet subscribed to the podcast, it's available on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Radio.com, YouTube, wherever you listen to your podcast, all right? We listen to some great music. We talk to some great people. Always a vibe, all right? Hit me up on social media at MyGCole for your chance to win some special gifts, all right? Hit me up. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at MyGCole. Follow us right when you get off of here, all right? For your chance to get some great gifts. I got a lot for you. I got to get up out of here right now, so I thank y'all so much, all right? Rubber Ranks, large up.
What is girl I see? I tell me when the girl I pray, I really good, I never me and I don't know. What is girl I see? I tell me when the girl I pray, I really good, I never me and I don't know.
Girl, your loving drives me crazy, and you know that you're my baby. So why you keep giving me help? Oh well, no, here we go again. Girl,